my hat on right. This is Timothy Mark, World Paranormal Research Society. Still out here at the Texas River. NaySayer is just another word for idiot. And so I hate fucking idiots, man. So with that being said, we got a location that we're gonna go do. We're actually gonna go back up to tomorrow. We already did the house there. Not gonna mention the family's name in this video. A lot of naysayers on their end related to them. But anyway, not gonna mention the name of the family in this video. So I could be talking about any family, but we're gonna go back out there to document the outside of the location. And so there's a lot of spirit energy on the outside of the location, you know, and I wish people would really educate themselves on when you live through something and you experience something and you see it for yourself, who gives a fuck what naysayers say? You see what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck what naysayers say? Nobody gives a fuck what naysayers say, right? It doesn't matter. Because you've seen it yourself, you've been through it yourself, so why are you giving a shit about what anybody else has to say, right? So when I say that, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, you know, the evidence is there. We're going to document more evidence for the outside of the place. We're going to try to cleanse the outside of the place and get rid of the spirits if we can. It's just all depending on if we're going to be able to do that. You got to realize, any location you go to, there's always going to be skeptics. Skeptics are basically cowards and chickens until they're, you know, I say that because a lot of the skeptics that I run into, they don't want to come to these locations with us because they're too cowardly to come to these locations with us. Okay, so don't just do this. Just keep your mouth shut and don't talk about what might not be happening if you're too chicken shit to show up to the location and go through the stuff and experience the investigation for yourself. Because you know, if you're a Christian, for one thing, you have to admit demons are real. They try to influence your life, they'll try to get into your home, and they'll try to fuck up your life. And you know, if you don't believe that, then you're not a Christian. So step your hell out my fucking faith and go somewhere else because you don't believe in my God. So is there anything you want to say?
You know, I think what Timothy is trying to say is that you have to go into anything that you do in life, a location, whatever you do, is with an open mind. It doesn't matter what faith you're in, but you really have to get out into the world and experience experiences and take everything with a grain of salt, not go by what a book says or what the social media is telling you. Just throw yourself into a situation and with an open mind and just experience it, because there's more things in this world that people can even grasp or even comprehend. So you've got to get your hands dirty and you've just got to get in there and experience life.
Yeah, and this whole shit about being afraid of a Ouija board, if you don't know what you're doing, you should be afraid of the Ouija board, because it is to open up communications with the other side. It's a tool that we use sometimes. But if you have a location that is haunting you, is something that's haunting the location you're at, be it work or business, I recommend trying to communicate and find out what it is so you can understand how to get rid of it. That's fine. We like going to do locations, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate going to do a location just for some piss ass little friendly ghosts. I hate that shit, man. I only want to do the most evil locations, and I don't like and actually, to be honest with you, I may start charging for certain things, certain deals, because right now we've been doing this for free because it's something I'm passionate about. But I don't really appreciate the attitudes of the naysayers out there. When you live through the experience, you live through the experience. It's real. If nobody wants to believe you, fuck them. And like Alexandria was saying, there's so much that people can't comprehend because their mind is like this small. This, can you see, like right in there, like that, maybe that, yeah, right there, that small. So they can't comprehend this shit, but it's real. Read your Bible. Open your Bible. Don't be a lazy fucking Christian. Open your Bible, read your Bible, and understand that the paranormal is real. So that's all I got to say. You got anything? No?
No.
Now you can say what we're going to say.
What I was going to say too is that with Timothy and I, we're of two different belief systems, but we're still able to work together and respect each other and do what we have to do to get the job done, and we can coexist and learn from each other. So if you have an open mind and you take everything with an open mind, I mean, you can be exposed and you can experience, you know, everything.
That's right, because I can't deny her faith because I haven't read all the books of my God yet. So I don't know if her faith is coexisting with my faith or is related to my faith. I can't say because I don't know, but there's a lot of people that judge out there. You can learn a lot from any religion. You have to be open-minded and not closed-minded, because if you think you're going to live and die by the King James Version Bible, you're already not worshiping the true God of Abraham, true God of Adam and Eve, the creator of all. And I have a different belief system than she has. This is true, but I can't say that hers is wrong until I've completely learned mine. So that's that.